So I'm here with True Fabrications. These folks are some of the nicest guys we've met here at the show. So care to introduce yourselves?
I'm Cody and my role in the company is officially sales, marketing, and design.
Yeah. The talker.
What I do is
I
deal with all of the customer interaction.
Right.
So talk to me, work on the design, put together the drawing, do the tube selection, and then I kind of pass it off to these guys.
If there's a problem, talk to him.
Right, exactly. And then I wipe my hands with it. Right?
Yeah. Or when is it ready? When is it ready?
When is it ready?
Yeah. I'm the slave driver.
Right. Yeah. Well, I'm Clark Davidson. I'm a welder fabricator. I pretty much do most of the welding on the bikes, and I also design with Cody and give some input on design.
I'm Cole Thompson. I would say I'm the miter guy, the sculptor in a sense. My focus is mainly on the tubing and miters and rear ends, and I'm the bending guy. And pass it to Clark to weld them together. So,
yeah, kind of like we alluded to a second ago. The process is you know I touch the customer from afar. I do the customer front end of it, go through the fit, the design. I do the drawing. You know, we do all our drawings are hand done, life size, and then I bring it over to the shop and I bring it to these guys, and we kind of have a meeting over each frame. And so I tell them why I wanted to go this direction, and they concur or disagree, and we kind of go back and forth, and we all kind of sign off on the drawing. And then I turn it over to these guys, and they start. And then Cole, having the artist background and the eye for symmetry and precision, he miters the tubes and files everything up, sets the jig, gets everything straight, and then Clark, works the magic with the torch. And so while Clark's usually welding the front end, Cole will move to the rear end. Cole does the bending. All of our seat stays are hand bent. He created the forms and the process for the bends in our rear end, and he kind of works on the alignment and the precision side of it. And when the frame is completed, they usually call me up and say,
"Get into a painter."
Well, it goes like, we got 3 frames here. They need braces. And so I end up being.
He comes in and does his 2 cents.
I'm the brace guy. So,
let me finish it off.
So all of our mountain bikes, all of our bikes that have braces, we want to do an organic, curvy shape. So all of our braces here are hand bent here. Our disc brace is hand bent. All of them are hand filed, hand ground. I mean, there's hours that go into just the braces. So we get it all finished, send it over to the powder coater, get the powder coat done. This bike wasn't powder coated, but the other one you'll see that. Get the powder coat done.
Then we have a painter that paints over.
Exactly.
Nice.
So our finish is kind of a 2-step process: powder and then wet paint on that, and then off to the customer.
So tell us about this bike. I know there's a lot of theme bikes here, but this is a very interesting theme.
This would be the barn find, the rat ride in a sense.
Yeah.
We have a friend of ours who's a painter in Tennessee, and Cody was able to give him good loose parameters and let him run with it.
Yeah. This bike has been in the works for about a year. There's a couple of interesting things going on here, and I have to kind of give credit where credit's due. Vanilla has some roots and inspiration for this bike. And when I ran across the Vanilla website, probably in 01 or 02, you go to his site and you look at it and you're like, oh, those are some nice old bikes. Oh wait, no, they're not old.
They're not old.
It's like disc brakes and King headsets and Dura-Ace, and so you kind of got inspiration that he's blending, kind of classic and new.
Right.
So with this, we wanted to do the same thing, except take it a little step further. We wanted to blend the old school rat rod, barn find, rust bucket theme into the bicycle, community bike geek mentality.
Right.
And so. Something that as it kind of you ride it and wears on it, it actually it's almost like it ages positively.
Absolutely.
And so we sent it to the painter, our friend Darren, Two Wheeler Customs. We gave him 2 parameters. We said, I want it to look like you went to your granddad's barn and you found a frame that had been sitting in the back rusting for 30 years.
30 years.
And then the next parameter was we don't want it to be dark. No black or brown or dark red. We just wanted something lightish. And so we all have a tendency to be kind of control freak. You want to hold on to the process, but we knew if we just let him go.
Let him get creative.
And let him get creative.
He's a great artist.
Yeah, and he said he was just consumed with it. The first night was 6 hours, the second night was 14 hours, the third night was 8 hours. There's about 30 hours just in the paint job.
Well, I think he better get used to it because people are gonna like this and try to get the same thing.
Right, right. Yeah, you too can have one.
Yeah, there you go.
So yeah, and there's a bunch of little nuances on here. We wanted, for the most part, we wanted to have like this the theme of new kind of made to look old. So like the saddle is a WTB Shadow that's been recovered with leather that's.
I was checking that out. We're gonna get one.
Yeah, and you know what? We have a sign over here that kind of shows who partnered with us. And my guy that did this, I said, hey, you want me to put your name on there? And he's like, nope, because I'm just doing this for friends. You know,
all of our head badges are done made in stainless. We're printed as that out of a water jet. But for this bike, normally we do on our down tube, we do on the sticker. For this one, we did a copper.
Right. Yeah, the head badge is there.
Our down tube logo. It worked great. It's perfect. Patina it a little bit, and then let it cure it to make it look like it's kind of old and worn.
Right.
Left more of a patina, the blue on the patina in the front, but
beautiful
we're
head
happy with
badge.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's move on to the next bike.
Okay.